Bambi, the young prince of the forest, loved his home.
The trees of Eldergrove whispered secrets in the breeze. Sunlight dappled the forest floor. Bambi spent his days playing with his friends. He chased rabbits with Thumper.
They followed butterflies together. Life was good.
One day Bambi wandered deeper into the woods. He stumbled upon a hidden glade. It shimmered with an ethereal light. In the center, a crystal pulsed with gentle warmth. It was the Heart of Eldergrove, a legend whispered among the animals. Bambi was drawn to its beauty. He reached out a hoof to touch it. As soon as he did, a shockwave rippled through the glade. The air turned cold. The light dimmed. Bambi had awakened something ancient and powerful. The forest held its breath. A low groan echoed through Eldergrove. The trees, once vibrant and green, began to wither. Their leaves turned brown and brittle, falling to the ground like rain. The animals grew afraid. The warmth of the sun seemed to vanish. A dark fog seeped from the glade where Bambi stood. It twisted and swirled, taking the shape of a monstrous creature. It had glowing red eyes and razor-sharp claws. This was the Gloomkin, a creature of darkness banished long ago. He had been waiting for this moment. Bambi watched in horror as the Gloomkin spread its darkness. He knew he had made a terrible mistake. Fear pulsed through him. He had to fix this. He had to find a way to stop the Gloomkin. The fate of Eldergrove rested on his small shoulders. The Gloomkin's presence spread like a disease. Flowers wilted at its touch. The songs of birds were replaced by eerie silence. Animals hid in their burrows, too afraid to venture out. The once vibrant Eldergrove was fading away, consumed by an unnatural winter. Bambi knew he needed help. He raced through the desolate woods. He had to find someone who could tell him how to stop the Gloomkin. The forest's only hope lay in finding a way to break the curse. Time was running out. As he ran, Bambi thought of the stories his mother had told him. Legends whispered of 3 elemental tokens hidden throughout the forest. The tokens of earth, water, and sky held the power to banish the darkness. Bambi knew what he had to do. He had to find the tokens. He had to save his home. Exhausted and frightened, Bambi collapsed beneath a gnarled oak tree. The wind rustled the leaves, carrying a voice.
You seek the tokens, young prince?
Bambi looked up to see a pair of wise, golden eyes staring down at him. It was Orinthia, the old owl, her feathers the color of moonlight. She was the keeper of forgotten lore, her wisdom as vast as the sky.
The Gloomkin's shadow spreads. You must hurry, Bambi. Time is of the essence.
Hope sparked in Bambi's heart. He had found someone who could guide him. Orinthia told him of the trials he would face. Each token was protected by a guardian, testing those who dared to seek their power. Section 5. The Trials of a Prince. Celeste led Bambi to the Whispering Falls. Behind the cascading water lay the token of water. But guarding it was a creature of immense strength, the Salmon of Truth. Only by answering its riddles honestly could Bambi proceed. The salmon posed its questions. Bambi, though scared, answered truthfully. His honesty pleased the salmon. The creature retreated, revealing the token of water. It shimmered, radiating a cool, cleansing energy. Bambi held it tight, feeling its power surge through him. His next trial led him deep into the earth, to the Cave of Whispers. Here, guarded by the Badger of Courage, lay the token of Earth. The Badger challenged Bambi to a test of bravery. Bambi had to overcome his fear and navigate through the dark and winding tunnels of the cave. Bambi's heart pounded as he stepped into the darkness. He could hear the whispers of the earth, the scuttling of unseen creatures. He was terrified, but he thought of his friends, his family, his forest. Taking a deep breath, Bambi journeyed into the heart of the cave. He emerged into a large cavern, the Badger of Courage waiting. Bambi had faced his fears. He had proven his courage. The Badger presented him with the token of Earth, a smooth brown stone pulsing with the heartbeat of the world. Only one token remained, the token of Sky. This final trial led Bambi to the highest peak in Eldergrove, guided by Celeste's wisdom and the light of the moon. It was here he met Zephyr, a mischievous but kind-hearted fox who could speak the language of the wind. Zephyr was the guardian of the token of sky. He told Bambi that the token was not lost, but taken. It was held by Morwenna, a lonely creature of the storm who resided on the mountaintop. Zephyr warned Bambi that Morwenna was fueled by sadness and anger. She would be a formidable foe. As Bambi climbed higher, he heard Morwenna's mournful cries echoing through the peaks. He found her curled within a whirlwind, her eyes filled with a deep sorrow. The token of sky, a radiant feather, floated beside her. Bambi knew force wouldn't work. He had to reach Morwenna's heart.
Why do you cry?
Bambi asked gently. Morwenna looked at the young fawn, surprised by his kindness. She told him of her loneliness, of how the Gloomkin had promised her companionship only to abandon her. Bambi listened to Morwenna's tale. He understood her pain. He too knew what it felt like to be tricked by the Gloomkin.
Friendship isn't about promises. It's about kindness and understanding.
He offered Morwenna his friendship, a gesture of genuine compassion. Morwenna's storm clouds parted, revealing a creature of ethereal beauty. The Gloomkin had used her sadness to control her. Bambi's kindness had broken the spell. Tears streamed down Morwenna's face. She willingly gave Bambi the token of sky, realizing the error of her ways. With all three tokens in his possession, Bambi stood before the Gloomkin. The creature towered over him, its laughter echoing through the ravaged forest.
You cannot defeat me, little fawn. The darkness always consumes the light.
Bambi held the tokens high. They pulsed with the combined energy of the earth, the water, and the sky. He poured his love for Eldergrove, his hope for the future, into the tokens. A blinding light erupted, banishing the Gloomkin's darkness. The Gloomkin shrieked in agony as the light engulfed him. He shrunk, becoming nothing more than a wisp of smoke, lost forever to the winds. The transformation was instant. Color returned to Eldergrove. The trees bloomed anew. Animals emerged from their hiding places. The Heart of Eldergrove, now free from the curse, pulsed with warmth and life. Bambi had saved his home, not with might, but with compassion and courage. He had united the creatures of the forest, proving that even in the darkest of times, hope can bloom.